Good afternoon. I would like to start by thanking for the invitation from Tania Pastrana, the chairwoman of this meeting. The question is, what is a lawyer doing here among physicians? Well, it's basically not to ask for a free consultation, just in case. When we received the invitation, but let me please give you my greetings from Dr. Héctor Arce Saconeta, the Minister of Justice and Institutional Transfer of the Plurinational State of Bolivia. As I was saying, when we received the invitation, we had the concern of what would be the approach for in this meeting. This morning, with great satisfaction, I've heard your intervention, you experts, you specialists in this topic of palliative care. And let me do a summary of what I've been able to take with me in terms of knowledge or position in this such an important topic. The Bolivian state, following the constitution of the rights of adolescents, children, and elderly, establish an approach to the emergence of public policies within the frame and the rights approach. Many times, what's the rights approach? This morning I heard one of the experts saying, we need to be merciful. Yes, I agree. But I would like to add something important. These are rights. More than a favor is a right. And I will tell you something. We in Bolivia have two legal frameworks. Law 548 that acknowledges all the rights of children and adolescents, and another law, 1369, that acknowledges the rights of the elderly. Focus and based on the rights approach. And there, I was thinking, how do we fit in palliative care? We need to see them as a right. The right to health of these children and adolescents is latent, but not from the recognition of the law or the legal recognition, but it's a recognition as a human being to a dignified life. And there, the Bolivian state has started this recognition process from some legal framework. Let me tell you, in January, this administration, President Evo Morales, approved a Supreme Decree. This Supreme Decree 3462 provides or grants a special license for parents, caretakers, tutors of children and adolescents who are in a critical state of health with 100% of income. We're making progress. As people who preceded me mentioned, that we need to work from an intersectorial approach. You're physicians, you're expert in health topics, the need for medication. But I like the intervention of some physicians here that said we need to look at the social part, we need to look at the psychological portion, the spiritual, because all of this together will make it possible to have a dignified life for that patient. It is important to work under the intersectoriality. I take with me a lot of information in order to work in my state to sit with the other ministries. What do we do with education? What do we do with access to medication. How are we going to regulate access to medication? What are we lacking? How can we promote those processes, not only from the Ministry of Health, but also the Ministry of Justice, the Ministry of Education? The intersectoriality is significant in order to have a comprehensive protection. I would like to thank you. I know that I'm being timed, but allow me to take these final seconds of today. Remember the International Day of the Child, of the girl. Is it a coincidence? But I thank this space to tell you the position of the Bolivian state, that we are working and we will continue working in favor of the recognition of the rights of the more vulnerable population. Thank you very much.